In this video, I'm going to tell you how I made over $2,000 on Craigslist in less than 30 days. Hi, Sean Lopez here, coming at you with another video from digitalmarketingfast.com. So yeah, a couple years ago when I moved to Georgia, I came here and under the assumption that I was gonna transfer with my job coming from Charlotte. And to make a long story short, things didn't go as planned at the new location. So I had to make adjustments. So, I had to make more money. I had to make any kind of money at this point because I didn't have much money saved before I moved here. So before I moved here, I was always doing some type of freelancing online, mainly with websites. So I was doing it part-time in Charlotte, and when I got here, since I didn't know when I was gonna be able to find another job, I said I may as well go all out, all in, 100% freelancing. So that's exactly what I did. So what I did is I placed an ad on Craigslist, and at the time I think it was like $10, $5 or $10 to place an ad. Now Craigslist is free, but some people will say, well, why'd you pay for ads if it's free? Because if you pay for ads, you get more visibility. That's the whole reason for me paying for the ad. And plus, what the hell I had to lose? I didn't have no income coming in. I've been here probably like a month with no income from the time that I moved here. So I'm like, I'll spend $5, $10. I mean, how much risk is that? So I didn't have nothing to lose at the time. That's how I saw it. Now, obviously, if you place an ad on Craigslist, you have to have an acquired skill. So what I'm going to tell you, this is duplicatable. You just have to have a skill set that somebody is willing to pay for, that people need help in. That's basically it. So I know how to build websites, blogs, websites, SEO. I know how to get traffic to websites. I'm a pretty decent copywriter, freelance writing. That's my thing, right? Now, if you're a photographer, if you're a handyman, what else? You're a designer, web designer, you're a graphic designer, if you're a dog walker, you can duplicate this on Craigslist, what I'm about to tell you. So now here's the thing. Once you place the ad on Craigslist, see, the ad has to be very targeted. It has to be very focused. And you gotta have good pictures of your work, your portfolio, whatever you got to display. And you have to be, when you write your ad, it has to be all about the person that you want to work with, the person that's willing to give you the money. Don't write the ad talking about you've been in business for 25 years and we're the best company in town, and who cares? Just tell people what they're going to get. Tell people what you're going to do for them. That's the key. Now, if you go on Craigslist right now, all these ads are saying, oh, we got the best music in town, best club in the city, best girls, best beer, free, who cares? Nobody cares about that. People want to know what's in it for them. So that's how you should base your ad. Your ads on Craigslist should be all about them. because you want these people to call you or send you an email. You want them to call you. That's what you really want. You can have them send you an email, but I prefer the phone call. That's how I do it. I prefer a phone call. Now, you don't necessarily got to put your personal number in there. Get an 800 number. You can buy an 800 number online today. It's a lot of these companies that do it. Or you can have another phone line dedicated to just Craigslist or for business purposes. Whichever. You know, if you don't want to use your personal phone. You know, however you want to do it. And, you know, you just got to tell people what they're going to get, what you're going to do for them, and who you are in the ad. And make them an offer they can't refuse, basically, when you get them on the phone. You know, really. And when you get them on the phone, you know, sometimes you can get them a deal if they, you know, kind of on the fence or whatever. Don't lower your prices, though. Don't lower your prices. What you want to do is throw something on top of the deal. So for example, on one website at the time, this is 5 years ago, I was charging $800 for a website. This is a plain website now. You know, nothing fancy, just plain website. I can probably do this in two to 3 days. It's a plain basic website. So if they say, well, $800, yeah, that's kind of expensive. I was thinking something much less than that. So it says it's too expensive. I said, yeah, I know, but you know what? It's usually $1,500, but I'm giving you a deal at $800. And I said, hey, if you take me up on my offer, I'll do your SEO for free. This is something that has happened a few times. So you got to give people a deal. Cut them with a deal. In America, people like deals. I mean, you can negotiate the prices, but don't do no discounts. Don't lower your prices. You can give bonuses on top of your prices, but don't lower your prices. Don't do it. Because you gotta, if I'm gonna lower my prices, I think about the amount of time it's gonna take me to complete the job. You know, that's what you have to think about. So that's $800 for each website times 3. That's $2,400. And I did 4 of those in less than 30 days. That's 32. That's over $3,000. I did 3 of those within the first 3 weeks, and at the end of the month, I got another one. So that was over $3,000. And all I did is just place an ad on Craigslist. That's all I did. I paid $5, $10 at the time. I don't. The price is probably different now. I'm not sure. I haven't been on Craigslist in a long time. So that's the good news. Now the bad news is, this is something kind of personal. I got burned out doing these websites, man. I got burned out, and I ended up in the emergency room. That's why I stopped doing it. That's why I stopped doing these jobs. Because what happened is I started taking on too many people, too many jobs at one time, and I got burned out. So I stopped, and I started, instead of doing websites, I started writing and publishing books. and I started helping people with their sales letters, articles, all kind of freelance writing, basically. You know. So hey, as I said, you can duplicate what I did. You just have to have a unique skill set to go along with putting an ad on Craigslist. And now you might be saying, "Hey man, I'm not a good writer when it comes to placing ads." If that's the case, you can go out and buy a book. You can go out and buy a book. And there's a lot of books you can go out and buy. Go get this book, Breakthrough Copywriting by David Garfinkel. Breakthrough Copywriting by David Garfinkel. This is probably one of the best books when it comes to writing copy. You know, and I'll be sure to put the link below this video. So go get this book. This is going to teach you how to write your ad for Craigslist. So that's basically all that I got in this video. Any questions, any concerns, leave your comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.